You okay? I'm recording you. Hello, brothers. I'm recording myself and I'm recording you at the same time. Did you know that? Yeah. Look. You can see me. You can see yourself, right? So, what this video is going to be about. Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down and get it in under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, very, very important. And not important to liberals, libertarians, people believe in God, people like to smoke, people like to drink, people like AWASA, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. So, if you have any comments, questions, insults, or even roast fest, you put it down below. I'm just now checking my phone's camera options. And what I found out is that they have DAW recording. And the thing is that I love DAW recording ever since I started first getting on the Samsung phones. I used to have a DAW setting. It was like half and half. You could actually edit the small pip box in the corner, picture box. But of course, they took it away for some time and they brought it back. So I got a Samsung Galaxy Ultra Note 5G. And I found it. So you guys, if you want to find it, go into your settings and scroll and you can actually customize and put it down in there. Okay. Other than that, that's a great idea. But this video is not going to be about the doll video footage. Okay. It's going to be about stop eating so fucking much. Two things, the doll camera and stop eating so much. Because people are either born fat or you're not born fat. You have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. And what happens is that if you're eating foods and you're not caring about your health, then that's your path. Lots of people are overweight, they eat healthies. Yeah, I know, baby, I know. You're eating healthies and you're eating food. Stop eating so much. Go hungry at least once a week or something. Y'all motherfuckers be eating too much. Then you say you in shape, but you got a pot belly. Get the fuck out of here, man. The hell out of here. So now some people are born with a pot belly and they can't lose it. That's a form of genetics. But that's sad because the mother was eating too much. And usually it's better, you live longer when you're thinner, okay? That's why they say Asian people outlive longer than pretty much most people, or Oriental people, because they eat fish. They eat a well-balanced diet of omega-3s. And they don't eat too many starches. They eat a lot of starches, yeah, but it's different type of starch. I think there's a soy type of starch out there compared to the starch in the Western worlds. But other than that, if you just stop eating and watch what you feed your children, going hungry can actually be beneficial to your health. Not having all the nutrients cause the body to attack itself in a sense, so you can understand that when you do eat, it will be a luxurious thing when you do eat and you haven't been eating. Because every time I eat any type of food like bacon or bread, it tastes much more tastier because when I was younger, because I was starved to death almost when I was younger. And I was really picky at the same time. So either you're born with that ability to be picky or you're not picky at all. Right, Tessa?
Yeah, I'm not picky.
Yeah, and picky is being good. Because she's picky. She says she's not picky, but she is picky. But my daughter Zaza, she's very picky indeed. And I could say that eating fish and rice is a very good thing. Sometimes you eat a little potato, but those are starches. And the only way to get something like a six-pack and stuff like I do and stuff is to stay away from starches and always sweat. You always got to keep moving around. When I was younger, I had to walk for miles, man, back and forth to school. My mom never picked me up. I walked in the rain, sleet, and snow. Freezing, all temperatures. Father really never took me to school. He never did none of those things. My family's was not kind. So that means blood is not always blood, dog. You can't just because that's your blood and you respect it. No. They got to do things for you. They just can't sit there and just don't give a fuck about you. My teeth was fucked up when I was younger and stuff. And my mom didn't even try to care to find a way to, get my teeth repaired. But only when I started growing up that I encountered women who actually said, you're this and you're that. You can be on GQ, you can do that. And some female told me how to fix my teeth. And then I learned a lot of my skills from women. And then a lot of guys thinking they know everything. And then I'm trying to tell you, no, you don't know everything because you don't have the experience. But other than that, that's all I really got to say, guys. Okay, stop eating so goddamn much. And I listen to Brother Polite sometimes. He has a lot of knowledge, but sometimes not a lot of common sense. some foods that you may think that like you eat seaweed or you're eating wormwort, okay, or those things can be toxic to some people, and it doesn't always work. Sea moss, okay, ginkgo, even garlic, even things that seems to be, so-called holistic may not work for every individual. Some people may be allergic to those things, and I keep telling you, you have to experiment. Sometimes you may get you may experiment on yourself, and then next thing you get poisoned, and you can hurt yourself pretty bad. So not all things work. Holistic is the best way. I'm not a doctor, but I know if you check the history of America, you'll find out that those vaccines are no good, okay? So that's up to you to do the research. I'm not saying this right or wrong, okay? I'm not trying to get pulled off of YouTube. But I'm trying to tell you, stop eating so much. I don't have to be a doctor to actually use common sense. Okay, not all foods are good for you. I even get paranoid of the foods that I eat. And there's chemicals in it that ain't supposed to be in the body. And you got free radicals running all in the body. You got to worry about your liver. You got to worry about your kidneys, your filter system in your body. I don't really try to get too technical when I do videos.
No.
I know people are small-minded and they don't really pay attention. So why get too technical about things? I can't stand it, okay? When people try to get too technical. They got the God complex. They become arrogant. They become full of pride, okay? They try using bigger words. This is why I say watch out for people who they use sophisticated words, okay? Now, you know what sophisticated is. Sometimes I use it because I read a lot, okay? And I just pick up words as I'm watching movies and fucking films and shit. And I just use those words. I sometimes use words like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and shit. And that don't make me nothing. It just makes me like, it'll make you ask the question like, what that word mean? It means to be grateful. It's a wonderful experience. That's what it means. But somebody created it. White folks who have the complex, they create harder words so they can see where your mental psychosis is at. Your memory muscles are. And a lot of times if you're not born with those mental muscles and you'd be left in the dust. Okay, you're a form of handicap. But everybody has a form of some sort of handicap because the more smarter you are, you got a handicap, motherfucker. Trust me, okay? Even I'm real balanced right down the middle. I'm a little bit more than most people because most people can't do what I do, but everybody's different in their own way. You may be good at this, you may be good at that. But stop eating, motherfucker. Y'all gotta stop eating. Y'all eat too goddamn much. But other than that, that's all I really gotta say. Stop eating or die. Okay? Stop trusting so much and stop, living in fear so much. Okay? Because, it's good to be overprotective than to be underprotective. Okay? But other than that, it's all on where you get your sources at. Okay? But you gotta be flexible both ways. I love you all, but I hate the many of you. And guess what? I hope you learned something in this video. Because I'm not your average man. I'm not your Peter Pan. Huh? Peace.
Peace.
Peace.